Hey family, it's Ray, and I am back yet again with another word. And so this word comes from a dream that I had April 7th of this year. Again, this word also is pertaining to kingdom marriages. So let me go ahead and get into the dream. Always test the spirit behind every word. Make sure that you know what season that you're in. Okay, and so in this dream, I saw people on a bus, a lady and a man. The man was sitting in front, and then the lady was sitting. So the husband was in the front. The wife was sitting in the seat behind him. There were other people on this bus, and I specifically remember another male. He was seated a couple rows behind the wife. The male was someone who seemed to know the husband, like a friend or an old friend or someone who was close to him, because he made a comment about the man, about the husband, but he said it to the wife. It's like he was trying to infiltrate their connection by sowing seeds of doubt, insecurity, confusion, and distrust. He said something to the woman along the lines of trying to tell her that the man was with someone else, or that somebody else was in the picture on the side, or something like that, concerning like a third party. Again, like I said, trying to sow seeds of distrust and confusion and insecurity within their connection, so trying to infiltrate. And so when he made the comment, I could see that in her body language, that it made her feel some type of way, like she was feeling hurt, worried, and she started to question and doubt if what this man was saying was true. So then she started to question and doubt the husband. So you could see her posture was like her chest kind of went down, and you could see that her facial expression was like she was questioning, or like she was pondering what this man had said. Then I saw the husband, who was sitting in front of her, and the seat in front of her, he stood up, he turned around, and he just wrapped his arms around her, like he held her, he was hugging her. And then she wrapped her arms around him, around his waist, so she hugged him back. As the husband was hugging the wife, he was facing the man who was in the background making the comment. And so he was eyeing him while he was hugging the wife. Now the man who made the comment, he was no longer saying anything, he was just looking. Now he was quiet. That was really the dream. This is for someone who is currently in a separation with their spouse, and while you have been standing for the union, you have encountered attacks both spiritually and physically. And in this context, this was something through a physical vessel. As I mentioned, the male seemed to be someone who knew the husband, and was essentially, he was using his connection to the man, trying to infiltrate the connection, but he was targeting the wife. And so there are a few pointers that the Lord highlighted to me through this. So the first one was that you are about to be united, okay? And so, like I said, they were seated apart. The husband was seated in front, the wife was seated in the back, or in the seat behind him. And you know how in those seats on a bus, like a school bus, it has the seats are kind of dividers essentially. Then the man stood up, turned around, and hugged her. Then she also wrapped her arms around his waist, hugging him back. And so even though you have faced opposition and attacks, you two are coming together anyway. It was easy for the doubt and the confusion to arise because of the separation. You may not know what's actually going on or is on your spouse's end, and that vessel used that to their advantage. Okay. And so the next one was, this attack is coming from your spouse's end. This spouse is about to, or has found out, that this person has been the one, or one of the few, trying to infiltrate. Again, after the male made the comment to the wife, I could see her body language change, like her feelings were hurt, and or that it began to make her question the husband. The husband grabbed her and pulled her in, and as he was holding her, he was eyeing the male. And now that the husband was facing this male, he had nothing to say. So that actually leads me to the next one. He's standing up for you. You're no longer standing alone or fighting alone. He stood up, stepped up, and the way that he held her represented comfort, defense, and protection. Okay, so he's defending you against these naysayers. He is defending this connection against these naysayers. He is, again, for some, finding out that it's somebody around him who has been sowing seeds of discord, confusion, distress, and things like that, trying to infiltrate you all's connection, and he's facing them. Okay, and so the scripture that the Lord reminded me of, or brought me to confirm his word, was Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9 through 12. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. Again, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one be warm alone? Though one may be overpowered by another, two can withstand him. And a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Okay, so your spouse is standing up for you, defending this connection. Your spouse is stepping up to the plate, stepping up to his call to your husband, and you are coming into union. So you're about to be brought together. So he wrapped his arms around her, she wrapped her arms around him. And so the enemies have been trying to infiltrate, have been trying to attack these unions, but the Lord is that third strand that is holding you guys steady and strong, and love will prevail. God is love. Love will prevail at the end of the day. People cannot tear apart what the Lord has put together, okay? You are coming together anyway. The Lord is bringing you together anyway. And this also seems to be a running theme in these dreams and messages that the Lord has been showing me since April. Okay, so just make sure that you're ready and prepared. Of course, take these words back to the Lord. Of course, also make sure that you know what season you're in. Okay, don't just take a word. Make sure that you are aware of what season that you're in. Make sure that you get confirmation from the Lord, ask the Lord to speak to you, to confirm to you what season you're in, as well as your own, just giving you details about your own personal situation. Okay, please feel free to share this word with anyone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, hit that notification bell so that you're notified of any future uploads when I post. And I'll be back soon with another word. Bye.